I was muted. Voila. Hi guys. Today we're gonna do a revenge stream. Voila. Yeah. My microphone was off and I was speaking words. So, voila. We're gonna be doing a revenge stream because yesterday things did not really go well. So, the game I chose for today is this funky little game. If it wants to show itself, well, hopefully it shows itself. It does not want to show itself, voila. That's that's so crazy. That's so fun and cool how it manages to do that. So we'll be doing like this instead. Yeah. We're gonna be playing this game called Baba Files Taxes. It's so scuffed. Baba has to file taxes. However, Baba has one big problem. Writing and reading are not Baba's strongest suits. I swear to God, if this like actually wants to show itself, it does not. Oh, what the fuck can we do then? Ah, fine. Game. Not to be like that. What's worse, the tax papers must be ready to be presented to me first thing tomorrow morning, or else they'll be late. Could you, kind player, help Baba in this troublesome situation and handle the tax forms for Baba? So as you can see, it's already a really interesting game premise. What if we just click nah? You know, nah. Oh, oh. Wait, does the game just end like? Wait, no, I was joking. I'll do the taxes. No, 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 no way. What the fuck? Oh my god. Um. Oh, the game doesn't like nothing's happening. Hold on. Uh-oh. I really think we're gonna have to do. We're gonna help Pablo with his taxes then. I did not expect that to happen. So we're gonna relaunch the game now to make sure that we actually get Baba's taxes done. And maybe OBS wants to run the screen now. Okay. There we go. It's time to file our taxes, baby. Now kill the volume on the game audio so that my voice does not get drowned out. It's taxes time. Start. Baba has to file taxes, blah blah blah. Sure. But before getting to the real work, there's one very important decision for Baba and you to make. What color will you be filling the form? Baba has a large selection of pens for different colors. Choose what's the gay pen? Let's do blue. Oh, we haven't done the surprise yet, so as part of filling the form for Baba, you'll have to write Baba's signature. This is what it looks like. You can practice writing it below. Press OK when you're ready. Wait. Um, I love tax evasion. Wait, that's really cool. That's insane. Nope. Um, we're filing taxes, baby. Oh shit. Okay, let's start. How to fill this form? On this form, you'll be tasked to both answer multiple choice questions and add your signature. Multiple choice questions. Each answer option of the square, do not draw a cross on the square that corresponds to the answer. Do not cross more than one square. When you see the phrase your signature in many places in this form, each time you see this, you must sign every page. Shit. Okay, next page. Overview. Use this form to report your taxable income and details of how of any such income here form, less any taxable income that doesn't fulfill the definition of income as set forth in the What is Tax Income Act, Section 3, Article, symbol. Oh yeah, stream chat. Yes. Or is otherwise exempt through either. Oops. Uh oh. We wrote on the paper. Being inaccessible, two, having been hidden underground, or three, not existing. Definitions: responder, person or persons filling this form and reading this text to the moment, i.e., you. Respondee, the person or persons to whom this form will be addressed and at whose mercy responder will be, i.e., the tax office. Party, a gathering of multiple persons intending to celebrate a specific event or otherwise make merry for whichever reason deemed suitable and to the fullest extent allowed by law. Plural. Parties, refer to How to Have Fun Act, Section 2, uh, Section 2, Article 3.1 for details to definition of make merry. Definition: a term that summarizes a specific intention or meaning of a function, thing, or concept in order to one, bring clarity to discussion, or to deceive individuals. Intention: the plan to perform a specific action or deed. I'm not reading all of that, Henjoy. I'm sorry. uh, Purpose: the meaning or intention of a function, thing, or concept as defined by its definition. Function: a semi-self-contained paragraph of programming code that can be called by others as such functions or parts of a programming code structure, which then carries out a specific task as defined in the code of said functions, potentially affecting the rest of the code in some way and or returning a values used by other parts of the code. Thing, individual piece of stuff. Stuff, a mass comprising either of individual things or or more ambiguous elements. Concept: an abstract construct that conveys information about something, including but not limited to something's meaning, intention, or purpose. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of reading. TLDR, Baylor is dead, Status is alive, Yarim is evil, DOG corrupted Yarim's mind. That's so true. But where does Sylvia play into this, Henjai? Disclaimer: responder make sure to read each question carefully. Ito bang Hume Student Simulator? Yes, sir. So much reading. So much, what's it called? So much reading, so much papers, tas puro animals yung kagrupo mo. Really cool. It's the Hume's experience, baby. Any of the details pertaining to the answers to question in this form will be subject to change. It is responders' responsibility to report any such changes to the proper authorities, either by filling this form again with the updated information or by using the supplementary form K-3KE. I love capstone. So true. Thank God it's over. Any inaccuracies present in the submitted B-48A form are grounds for legal action being taken against responder or any further person or persons deemed to have been suitably in responder's vicinity at the time of filling this form. Such legal action may include but not be limited to one being pointed at in a mean manner, being denied being denied annual fruit allowance, or three, being laughed at by respondee and or members of the tax office either discreetly or openly. Severability. If some part of this form is found to be unenforceable within the respondee's district or local court of justice, it will be removed from the form, but with the remaining form adjusted to allow the meaning of the severed portion to be to the fullest extent allowed by law. Oh God, guys, I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, I'm back. Legal notice. This document is provided as is, and respondee takes no responsibility to any errors or discrepancies in it. Now we have to put our signature. Oh my god, that's so bad. Responder's name, my signature. Responder's identity, Baba. Responder's home. I don't know his information. Baba is embedded in steel. Um, Personal ID number 42069. You get it, guys. I used the number of the devil's lettuce, and then immediately after that, the sex number. Peak hilarity, actually. Can we get a one in the chat if you think that's hilarious? Who is this tax? What is this tax form? What is this tax form for? Oh, taxes. What are clouds made of? Water. Two, you're banned. Mods ban this guy. Are you a robot? Yesn't. What is emptiness? Ice cream. Non-tax information. Which word appeared in the four? Oh, which word appeared on line 4 of the previous page? We can't go back to the previous page. Uh, Either. How many letters? How many letter O's? What? How many letters? Zero? Are in this sentence? Or O? One. No, two! Ah! It's two. Why? No. Life is interesting? Yes. Baba. I, the responder, hereby certify that I have read this form and answered all the questions on it to my best capability, truthfully and without errors. Yes. This is the whole game? Yeah, we're just signing papers. I, the responder, hereby certify that the above signature is my actual and real signature and has been written by me or a suitably skilled forger. True. This looks so bad. I, the responder, hereby certify that in case I haven't answered all the questions in this form by myself, whoever answered in my stead spent reasonable effort in order to imitate my thought patterns and flow of logic to adequately simulate me. True. Uh-oh. Uh, Chat, do you think this is a really cool signature? Do you think this could pass? This is the one we're copying, by the way. Either respond to certify that to the best of my knowledge I actually exist. True. Either responder hereby certify that in case the above guarantee of existence would change, I would alert the respondee as soon as possible and file the I promise not to haunt the tax office agreement at my earliest convenience. Yeah, this is the whole game. Uh, our signature. This does not look like Baba's signature. I'm gonna be real. Especially not this. Thank you so much. Now Baba will have the paperwork ready for tomorrow. Okay. The next day. Uh oh. What are taxes? No. What? Congratulations. Here's how well you're. What? That's. This is the whole game. Um. I did not expect the game to be the. Me didn't quite understand what Baba was about, but went through the papers Baba had filed and decided to grade Baba's answers based on their accuracy. Understandability of signatures, 31. Quality of multiple. Oh, we got a C chat. Terraria stream. We'll have to see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do a Terraria stream. Though I highly doubt it. It might take some time to. Jesus Christ. Anonymity does not exist now, Henjai. So bagay, we're the only ones here. Bookworm Deluxe. Okay, yeah. I'll load up Tmod loader. And then if we can, I will play. If we cannot, I will cry. Okay, yeah. So while this is all loading, I should talk about my plans. Plans for next week. So next week, I think I will be kind of busy, but I will still do my I'll try to like commit to the streaming. I'm thinking of expanding the stream schedule, so it's 3 days a week instead of the usual two. So that would be what? Tuesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah. Thinking of expanding the stream schedule. Are we gonna do like this? No, Saturdays. Saturdays are Saturdays are sketchy. So we'll do what? Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, stream react content. I don't have a webcam. It won't be as it won't be as haha funny, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna add a third day of streaming to the week. So it'll be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday, 8 p.m. And then after that, I might have to cut down on streaming because 3 weeks from now, yeah, yeah, almost 3 weeks from now, college is about to start. So I'm gonna have to focus on that. But aside from that, oh no, 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 aside from, and then another thing, I'm gonna rebrand. I think I'm gonna try to rebrand twice a month stream, but that would mean the channel is basically dead. True. Uh oh. Okay. Holding strong. I think. Hmm. There's that sound again. Okay, we're holding strong. I think. Tmod loader is loading in. I hope is not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 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 it's loading in. I think. Yeah, 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 it is. Did you guys? Padesasama's fleet of Terraria modded content creators. That's so true. Yeah, we're gonna do rebranding. Gonna actually have like actual stream elements on this. Gonna have what's it called? Yeah, we're gonna have like actual stream elements, so it's not just black void while we wait for the game to load. And then the loading screens, like the exit screen, the starting soon screen, and the be right back screens, it won't just be Edgeworth, and it won't be a picture that says psychological manipulation is the best form of flattery. Yeah, we have big plans. Well, hopefully, yeah. Well, if you know people, tell them I'm streaming Terraria. Would be really cool. Uh, I guess we'll be doing Terraria gameplay for now. Big Discord channels advertise there. True. But also, that sounds like hell to do. But also, that means I wouldn't be streaming to just myself and whoever passes by, you know? So you have a point. I'll do that when I like actually have stuff on when I actually develop my the channel and stuff, the OBS, the live reaction of the Sims bird. True. Shh. What? Why is the color? Why is this the color of my live reaction paper? Text. It should be my favorite color. Where would I find that? Select color. Chat. You know what my favorite color is? Rose gold. Such a pretty color. What's your favorite color? Henjai Amamiya. Love rose gold. So yeah, what do you guys? Rose gold meteor? No, we're not gonna be streaming ML. You can't make me. I don't even know how I would stream that. Some disgusting amount of bullshittery to stream. Mobile ML. League stream. Have you seen my specs? This computer can't handle a league stream. And if I did, no one would. My viewership would go to the negatives. Like even the like bots that advertise virus porn sites would leave because they're like, shit, this guy plays league. I don't want to go near this thing. That's not the that's not the skull emoji. Why does it have crossbones? Yeah. So you guys won't find out the design of the new avatar or the new model until it shows up, which hopefully I can do. Top one humans at the first true. We just pop off as a streamer. We like get Omega successful, and then we can just after college we just have the degree hanging on our wall. We don't use it for anything, and we just we just stream the whole day. Ooh, look at that! Look at my game chug, trying to load things in. Yeah, stream filing papers, therapy sessions. What if we do like therapy session stream IRL? What a novel idea. I think we should do that. So who would be the therapist? The chat or me? Chat would be the one telling me that I have lupus or something, and that the best way to clear it up would be to like drink battery acid. Well, speaking of battery acid, chat is the worst therapist. True. Also, chat's gonna say I have What's ligma? Chat. You're diagnosing me with something you don't even know. Ooh, taking so long. What's with the? Uh oh. What's with the emotes? The YouTube emotes? Yeah, they're really cool. But the only thing about like not about YouTube emotes is you don't have Komodo hype. You don't have the what's it called? You don't have the emotes from yeah. You don't have yeah. You don't have this Twitch emotes like Komodo hype, which is the best thing that they did ever since they got rid of the original PogChamp. Yeah, Omega Lol Twitch emotes. Is there not? Yeah, we have we have Komodo hype, you know? They have Komodo hype, but we have what's this? What is this called? We have this. Yeah, you're right. Who the fuck needs all of those Discord, all those Twitch emotes? We don't even know who those people are. They just became face fuchsia tongue out. True. They just became commonplace cause everyone knows who those people are. Like you don't even know who the original Omega Lul guy is or the Kek W guy. Fuchsia Blood Homestruck, highest member of the cast. Homestuck. I heard it's that. What is Homestuck anyway? Even I keep hearing about it, but I've never. What's it called? I've never encountered it aside from my friends telling me they read it and that I shouldn't. What is Homestuck? No fucking idea what that is. Ooh, we're almost done configuring content. Hopefully. Kala ko natapos mo na Homestuck. I don't know where to find. I don't know where to read it. Is it like a book series, web novel, TV show? What is Homestuck? Please explain it to me. Ooh, finalizing content. Uh oh. A link. For sure, I'll click on that on stream. I'm gonna use my phone. Haha. That way, if it's like a black cock, I don't get demonetized. Whoa. Okay, we're here. Rain effect. I never noticed this had like rain because I never played it with audio on. I was always listening to like other stuff. This might be no, no it won't. People don't use like their real names anyway. On sana ka frames mo. What? Like people don't share like people don't share their information on Steam anyway. But just in case, I will do this. Yeah, I'll do this so you can't see the people who what's it called? You don't see the people I'm friends with. Yeah. Well, if it wants to load, it's gonna take way longer to load again because well, 3.4 gigabytes is a lot of RAM. I personally I think I could use like less RAM and I would be fine. But 3.4 generous. Game, please load. Yeah, there's rain sound effects. Why? Yeah, it usually takes this long. If I knew we were gonna do a what's it called? NASA computer specs. No, 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 no. Like NASA computers were on kilobytes. Like kilobytes, not even a megabyte of processing power. That's how advanced we are right now. Like they sent people to the moon on kilobytes of processing power. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If like people tried to send, if you tried to send someone to the moon on my laptop, yeah, that's just another Apollo 17. I'm gonna tell you that much. Game, please load. There we go. Di sila maka-T-mod loader. Yeah? They can't play Fortnite. You know, it was supposed to be Sans Saturday today, but I don't know how well my computer can run Undertale. And I don't know where I could even play Undertale. Does Undertale have like an engine? Like is what's it called? Is Undertale on Steam? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sans Saturday. It was supposed to be a big thing. And like yesterday, it was supposed to be Fortnite Friday, but well, you know what happened. Yeah, it got so bad. I named my T-mod loader characters like 3.4 gigabyte sufferer. Yes, we're on our way to the server. We're gonna play wholesome Terraria Inferno mod. And the stream won't crash, hopefully. The stream won't crash and we'll get to play video game. Ouch. Well, since we're running on 3.4 gigabytes of data, I probably can't add Streamlab elements. Like, if it says you're a recent subscriber or a follower. Excuse me. And if I do get big enough for something like that, I'd probably have better computer specs anyway. So we'll be fine. It'll be fine for now. If you guys tell me like you subscribe, like if you put it in chat that you subscribe, I'll personally thank you. I'll say you're my favorite subscriber and that I say that to every subscriber. Uh-oh. The game stopped. Henjai Amamiya, thank you for subscribing. You are now my favorite subscriber, and I just want to let you know that I say that to all my subscribers. The game is chugging. Uh-oh. A third person. Well, if the game wants to work, then it shall work. Can I say thank you in Moroccan? How do you say thank you in Moroccan? Please enlighten me. Uh-oh. Responding screen. And now it it went all white. Let's go. Gano kainit PC? There's an electric fan pointed directly at it, so it's not that hot. I don't think it's a problem of how hot the computer is. I think it's a problem of how little processing power it has. I'm gonna be honest, chat. If like streams aren't gonna work out of like gameplay streams, I'm just gonna reading books. You guys ever wanted to? You guys ever wanted to hear reading of "I have no mouth but I must scream"? Terraria Tuesday. True. It's not hot because there's an electric fan pointed at it. Asalu Malaikum. There you go. Hopefully I said that right. We're gonna get it to work, guys. We already booted up the Tmod loader. 1984 reading session. I'd be fine with that. I'd be down to do that. Maganda bosses. I think you would pop. It would pop off. True. Yeah. You know what? Sure. Let's do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll do that on what's a funny date that we can do reading sessions on Monday. Yeah, we're gonna do reading Mondays. Huwag na kawawa, PC. What do you mean? No, no, no. We got this. We got this. We got this. We can play Infernum Saturdays. And we're gonna do 1984 Friday, 1984 Mondays. We're gonna read the entirety of 1984. We're gonna have a literature review after. Everyone in chat is gonna make a five five paragraph essay about how they felt reading it and how it reflects on our country's society. Book Bandayu. Bondayu. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, does not want to. Infernum does not like this. That's insane. Uh oh. Well, since we're here, we might as well wait. Let's get the book actually. Neil Gaiman's Fragile Things. This is actually a really good book. Okay, the game says it's not responding anymore, but we lost connection. It's fine, it's fine. We have the whole we still have the whole of our time to do this, you know? But like fuck if I'm gonna expand, I do not want to like do all of the Twitter shit because I don't do that. Like genuinely. I don't jazz with Twitter. You know, the game loaded in for a millisecond and then it crashed on me. It's fine. Oh, I think my brother is reading this book right now, so I'd rather not move the Facebook streamer. Fuck you. But like, if I do, or if I would shift platforms to Twitch, I'd like permanently have the furry tag on my stream. So yeah, we have that, and we have the game perpetually in pain. Yeah, we have our characters here. Uh, Well, let's run it down. Let's have a rundown of our characters. I Shit, these guys are like so old actually. Like the real ones, they know this one. J. Remy, Senator Toasting, Dr. Bustdown, Chiruno. Our most recent one was this 2.9 gigabytes Sufferer, me, and then Parabhakar Khatri, which is the character we'll be using for this playthrough. You know? Yeah. And now joining Henjai Seki. Henjai Seki. Yeah, J. Remy. J. Remy was the progenitor, you know? Syncing mods, clearing map data. Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah. It's J. Remy and Dr. Buston. Those were like the OGs. Here we are. Loading map data. Requesting tile data. We're so close. Receiving tile data complete. And if you need a new haircut, go check out this nearby spider biome. Stylists always end up lost in it. How does that happen, you think? Because, like, y- they would hate that their hair gets all, like, webbed and stuff, you know? Uh oh. The audio stopped again. But yeah, no, I would have, like, the furry tag up all the time. They wouldn't get mad at me, right? If I have the furry tag up, but I'm not. I am expressly not a furry. Oh. Oh no. The game stopped again. Oh no. Oh dear. Alright, let's look for a book. While the game is loading. Oh! Oh, we're here. There's movement. Farming views. Yeah. If this doesn't work, we're just gonna read books. The one I have here is winner of the Nobel Prize of Literature, Nobel Literature Prize, 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I think it's a really good book. Translated by Gregory Rambasa, one of the most influential literary works of our time, 100 Years of Solitude remains a dazzling and original achievement by the masterful Gabriel Garcia Marquez, winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature. 100 Years of Solitude tells the story of the rise and fall, birth and death of the mythical town of Macondo through the history of the Buendia family. Inventive, amusing, magnetic, sad, and alive with unforgettable men and women, brimming with truth, compassion, and a lyrical magic that strikes the soul. This novel is a masterpiece in the art of fiction. 100 Years of Solitude is the first piece of literature since the Book of Genesis that should be required reading for the entire human race. Yeah. So we're doing modded playthroughs, and we're gonna be building stuff. Oh yeah. We're here. Mr. Garcia Marquez has done nothing less than to create in the reader a sense of all that is profound, meaningful, and meaningless in life. William Kennedy, New York Times Book Review. F10? Is that how it works? F10. The game froze. Nothing is moving. You could do that. You press F10. That makes sense. Uh, Garcia Marquez was born in Colombia in 1927. His many books include The Autumn of the Patriarch, Love in the Time of Cholera, fuck off, holy shit. There's sound, but no frame rate. Love in the Time of Cholera, No One Writes to the Colonel, Chronicle of a Death Foretold, The General in His Labyrinth. Oh, well, there it is. Lost Connection, baby. Collected Stories and the Collected Novellas. Ah, did we? Was that your fault? We both left. His most recent book is the novel Memories of My Melancholy Horse. Garcia Marquez was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1982. I'd be down to read this, like, for us as a stream. I would be down for like reading for what's it called? Just like reading stories as a stream idea. Well, uh, I don't know maayos internet ko do, pero umulan so maybe. Oh yeah, like when it's raining, the it gets like really sticky, the internet, and like your hands too. How many pages is this? It's hmm, hold on. It is 417 pages. Well, back to back. Yeah. It's a really thick book, but I think it'll be fine. It'll be fun, you know. I get to read. You guys visualize the goings on in the story, and yeah, we get to see the goings on mm, in the world of the Buendia family. You guys get to visualize it. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. Like people get turned on by ASMR streams. I don't see why you wouldn't get turned on by 100 Years of Solitude. 100-part series on YouTube? Hell no. Hopefully not. We'll read as much as we can on a single stream, and then we'll we'll do other stuff. Probably. Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be novel, but novel like book. It'll be avant-garde. Ah, game please load. I want to play video game. Well, while we're waiting for things to load, we might as well start. Hmm. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Translated from the Spanish by Gregory Rabasa. For Jomi Garcia Ascot and Maria Luisa Elio, 100 Years of Solitude. Oh, that's cool. They have a. Oh, what's it called? They have a family tree. I don't know how I'm going to visualize this for you guys. Many years later, as he faced the firing squad, Colonel Aureliano Buendia was to remember that distant afternoon when his father took him to discover ice. At that time, Macondo was a village of 20 adobe houses built on the bank of a river of clear water that ran along a bed of polished stones, which were white and enormous like prehistoric eggs. The world was so recent that many things lacked names, and in order to indicate them was unnecessary to point. Every year during the month of March, a family of ragged gypsies would set up their tents near the village, and with the uproar of pipes and kettle drums, they would display new inventions. First, they brought a magnet, a heavy gypsy with an untamed beard and sparrow hands who introduced himself as Mel. You guys are gonna hate me for how I pronounce these names. Mel Melquiades, Melquiades put on a bold public demonstration of what he himself called the eighth wonder of the learned alchemists of Macedonia. He went from house to house, dragging two metal ingots, and everybody was amazed to see pots, pans, tongs, and braziers tumble down from their places and beams creak from the desperation of nails and screws trying to emerge, and even objects that had been lost for a long time appeared from where they had been searched for most and went dragging along in turbulent confusion behind Melchiades' magical irons. Things have a life of their own, the gypsy exclaimed with a harsh accent. It's simply a matter of waking up their souls. Arcadio Buendia, whose unbridled imagination always went beyond the genius of nature and even beyond miracles and magic, thought that it would be possible to make use of that useless invention to extract gold from the bowels of the earth. Melquiades, who was an honest man, warned him, "It won't work for that." But Jose Arcadio Buendia at that time did not believe in the honesty of gypsies, so he traded his mule and a pair of goats for the two magnetized ingots. Ursula Iguaran, his wife, who relied on those animals to increase their poor domestic holdings, was unable to dissuade him. "Very soon we'll have enough gold and more to pave the roads of the house," her husband replied. For several months he worked hard to demonstrate the truth of his idea. He explored every inch of the region, even the riverbed, dragging the two iron ingots along and reciting Melquiades' incantation out loud. The only thing he succeeded in doing was to unearth a suit of 15th century armor which had all its pieces soldered together with rust. and inside of which there were hollow resonance of an enormous stone-filled gourd. When Jose Arcadio Buendia and the foreman of his expedition managed to take the armor apart, they found inside a calcified skeleton with a copper locket containing a woman's hair around its neck. In March, the gypsies returned. This time, they brought a telescope and a magnifying glass the size of a drum, which they exhibited as the latest discovery of the Jews of Amsterdam. They placed a gypsy woman at one end of the village and placed the telescope to the entrance of the tent. For the price of 5 reals, people could look into the telescope and see the gypsy woman an arm's length away. Science has eliminated distance, Marciades proclaimed. In a short in a short time, men will be able to see what is happening in any place in the world without leaving his home. A burning noonday sun brought out a startling demonstration with a gigantic magnifying glass. They put out a pile of dry hay in the middle of the street and set it on fire by concentrating the sun's rays. Jose Arcadio Buendia, who had still not been consoled for the failure of his magnets, conceived the idea of using that invention as a weapon of war. Again, Melquiades tried to dissuade him, but he finally accepted the 2 magnetized ingots and 3 colonial coins in exchange for the magnifying glass. Ursula swept in consternation. That money was from the gold chest of coins that her father had put together over an entire life of privation, and that she had buried underneath her bed in hopes of a proper occasion to make use of it. Jose Arcadio Buendia made no attempt to console her, completely absorbed in his tactical experiments in the abnegation of a scientist, and even at the risk of his own life. In an attempt to show the effects. Oh, the game is here. F10 for FPS. Hold on. Uh oh. Ah, there we go. It's the corner. Where was I? We'll finish this page, or at least this paragraph. So Brazil, true. Uh, where were we? At the risk of his own life, in an attempt to show the effects of the glass on enemy troops, he exposed himself to the concentration of the sun's rays and suffered burns in which turned into sores that took a long time to heal. Over the protests of his wife, who was alarmed at such a dangerous invention, at one point he was ready to set the house on fire. He would spend hours on end in his room, calculating the strategic possibilities of his novel weapon until he succeeded in putting together a manual of startling inconstructional clarity and an irresistible power of conviction. He sent it to the government, accompanied by numerous descriptions of his experiments and several pages of explanatory sketches, by a messenger who crossed the mountains, got lost in measureless swamps, floundered or forded stormy rivers, and was at the point of perishing under the lash of despair, plague, and wild beasts, until he found a route that joined the one used by the mules that carried the mail. Alright, let's see if I can actually play this game. We're on 2 FPS. If you could see it on the bottom left of your screen, we're running very much so on 2 FPS. Oof, I think we can do this. The game crashed. And I'm having way more fun reading the what's it called? Reading the novel. Cause like usually Cause like usually when you have required readings like this, it's for school stuff, and that's boring. But I'm genuinely having fun reading again. And whenever my Lola asks me what I've been doing, I can say, "Oh yeah, no, I've been reading 100 Years of Solitude with my streaming people. Well, not streaming people. You know, you know what I'll say. Uh-oh, the game don't work. Back to reading. Gonna sneeze, but the game won't. The computer won't move. Uh-oh. I don't need to sneeze. In spite of the fact that a trip to the capital was little less than impossible at the time, Jose Arcadio Buendia promised to undertake it as soon as the government ordered him to, so that he could put on some practical demonstrations of his invention for the military authorities and could train himself in the complicated art of solar war. For several years he waited for an answer. Finally tired of waiting, he bemoaned to Melquiades the failure of his project, and the gypsy then gave him a convincing proof of his honesty. He gave him back the doubloons in exchange for the magnifying glass, and he left him with some proper Portuguese maps and several instruments of navigation. In his own handwriting he set down the concise synthesis of the studies of monk Herman, to which he left Jose Arcadio so that he would be able to make use of the astrolabe, the compass, and the sextant. Jose Arcadio Buendia spent the long months of the rainy season shut up in a small room that he had built in the rear of the house, so that no one disturbed his experiments. Having completely abandoned his domestic obligations, he spent entire nights in the courtyard watching the course of the stars, and he almost contracted sunstroke from trying to establish the exact method to ascertain noon. Shit. But also, yeah, what's it called? If you have like a telescope, there's so much temptation to just point it into the sun and just look at it, you know? When he became an expert in the use and manipulation of his instruments, he conceived a notion of space that allowed him to navigate across unknown seas, to visit uninhabited territories, and to establish relations with splendid beings without having to leave his study. That was the period in which he acquired a habit of talking to himself, of walking through the house without paying attention to anyone, as Ursula and the children broke their backs in the garden, growing banana and caladium, cassava and yams, ahoyama roots, and eggplants. Suddenly, without warning, without warning, his feverish activity was interrupted and was replaced by a kind of fascination. He spent several days in which he, as if he were bewitched, softly repeating himself a string of fearful conjectures without giving credit to his own understanding. Finally, one Tuesday in December, at lunchtime, all at once he released the whole weight of his torment. The children would remember for the rest of their lives the august solemnity in which their father, devastated by his prolonged vigil and by the wrath of his imagination, revealed his discovery to them. The earth is round, like an orange. Ursula lost her patience. If you have to go crazy, please go crazy all by yourself, she shouted. But do not put any of your gypsy ideas into the heads of the children. Jose Arcadio Buendia impassive, did not let himself be frightened by the desperation of his wife, who, in a seizure of rage, smashed the astrolabe against the floor. He built another one. He gathered the men of the village in his little room and demonstrated to them, with theories that none of them could understand, the possibility of returning to where you had set out by constantly sailing east. The whole village was convinced that Jose Arcadio Buendia had lost his reason. When Marquedes returned to set things straight, he gave public praise to the intelligence of a man who, from pure astronomical speculation, had evolved a theory that had already been proven in practice, although unknown in Macondos until then, and as a proof of his admiration, he made him a gift that was to have a profound influence on the future of the village, the laboratory of an alchemist. Hold on, guys, I need to get water and tissues. I'll be right back. I should have kept the Terraria screen on, so at least we could listen to the raining. Whew, hold on. Mute the microphone. Alright, I have returned, chat. By then, Melquiades had aged with surprising rapidity. On his first trips, he seemed to have the same age as Jose Arcadio Buendia, but when the latter had had preserved his extraordinary strength, which permitted him to pull down a horse by grabbing its ears, the gypsy seemed to have been worn down by some tenacious illness. It was, in reality, the result of multiple and rare diseases contracted on his innumerable trips around the world. According to what he himself said as he spoke to Jose Arcadio Buendia while helping himself set up the laboratory, death followed him everywhere, sniffing at the cuffs of his pants, but never deciding to give him the final clutch of its claws. He was a fugitive from all the plagues and catastrophes that had ever lashed mankind. He had survived pelag- pellagra in Persia, scurvy in the Malayan archipelago, leprosy in Alexandria, beriberi in Japan, bubonic plague in Madagascar, an earthquake in Sicily, and a disastrous shipwreck in the Strait of Magellan. That prodigious creature, said to possess the keys of Nostradamus, was a gloomy man, enveloped in a sad aura, with an ecstatic what? With an Asiatic look that seemed to know what there was on the other side of things. He wore a large black hat that looked like a raven with widespread wings, and a velvet vest across which a pinata of the centuries was skated. But in spite of his immense wisdom and mysterious breadth, he had a human burden, an earthly condition that kept him involved in the small problems of daily life. He would complain with the ailments of old age. He suffered from the most insignificant economic difficulties. And he had stopped laughing a long time because scurvy had made his teeth drop. On that suffocating afternoon time when the gypsy revealed his secrets, Jose Arcadia Buendia had the certainty that this was the beginning of a great friendship. The children were startled by his fantastic stories. Aurel, Aureliano, who could not have been more than 5 at the time, would remember him for the rest of his life, as he saw him that afternoon, sitting against the metallic and quivering light of the window, lighting up lighting up with his deep organ voice the darkest reaches of the imagination. While down while down over his temples there flowed the grease that was being melted by the heat. Jose Arcadio, his older brother, would pass on that wonderful image to the hereditary memory to all his descendants. Ursula, on the other hand, held a bad memory of that visit, for she had entered the room just as Melquiades had carelessly broken a flask of bichloride of mercury. "It's the smell of the devil," she said. "Not at all," Melquiades corrected her. "It's been proven that the devil has sulfuric properties, and this is just a little corrosive sublimate." Always didactic, he went into a learned exposition of the diabolical properties of cinnabar, but Ursula paid no attention to him. Although she took off the children off to pray, that biting odor would stay forever in her mind, linked to the memory of Melquiades. Hmm. We're not doing hydration checks, chat, but we really need this water. We're gonna do this much reading. The rudimentary laboratory, in addition to the profusion of pots, funnels, retorts, filters, and sieves, was made up of a primitive water pipe, a glass beaker with a long, thin neck, a reproduction of the philosopher's egg, and still the gypsies themselves had built, in accordance with the modern descriptions of a three-armed alembic of Mary the Jew. Along with these items, Melquiades left samples of the 7 metals that corresponded to the 7 plants, the formulas of Moses and Zosimus for doubling the quantity of gold, and the sets of notes and sketches concerning the processes of the great teaching that would permit those who could interpret them to undertake the manufacture of the philosopher's stone. Seduced by the simplicity of the formulas to double the quantity of gold, Jose Aureliano Buendia paid court to Ursula for several weeks so that she would let him dig up her colonial coins and increase them by as many times as it were possible to subdivide mercury. Ursula gave in, as always, to her husband's unyielding obst- what? Obstinacy. When Jose Arcadio Buendia threw 3 doubloons into a pan and fused them with copper fillings, orpiment, brimstone, and lead, he put it all to boil in a pot of castor oil until he got a thick and pestilential syrup that was more like common caramel than valuable gold. In risky and desperate processes of distillation, melted into 7 planetary metals, mixed with hermetic mercury and vitriol of Cyprus, and put back to cook in hog fat for the lack of any radish oil. Ursula's precious inheritance was reduced to a large piece of burnt hog cracklings that was firmly stuck to the bottom of the pot. Ooh. When the gypsies came back, Ursula had turned the whole population of the village against them. But curiosity was greater than fear. For that time the gypsies went about the town, making a deafening noise in all manner of musical instruments, while a hawker announced the exhibition of a famous discovery of the Nyansis. Nasiansis. These names are gonna get so bad, by the way. So everyone went to the tent, and by paying 1 cent, they saw a youthful Melquiades, recovered, unwrinkled, with a new and flashing set of teeth. Those who remembered his gums that have been destroyed by scurvy, his flaccid cheeks, and his withered lips trembled with fear at the final proof of the gypsy's supernatural power. The fear turned into panic when Melquiades took out his teeth, intact, encased in gums, and showed to them the audience for the instant, a fleeting instant in which he went back to being the same decrepit man of years past, and put them back again and smiled once more with the full control of his restored youth. Even Jose Arcadio Buendia himself considered that Melquiades' knowledge had reached unbearable extremes. But he felt a healthy excitement when the gypsy explained to him alone the workings of his false teeth. It seemed so simple and so prodigious at the same time that overnight he lost all interest in his experiments in alchemy. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. He underwent a new crisis of bad humor. He did not go back to eating regularly, and he would spend the day walking around the house. Incredible things are happening in the world, he said to Ursula. Right there across the river, there are all kinds of magical instruments, while we keep on living like donkeys. Those who had known him since the foundation of Macondo were startled at how much he had changed under Melquiades' influence. At first, Jose Arcadio Buendia had been a kind of youthful patriarch who would give instructions for planting and advice for the raising of children and animals, and who collaborated with everyone, even in the physical work, for the welfare of the community. Since his house from the very first had been the best in the village, the others had been built in its likeness and image. It was a small, well-lighted living room, a dining room in the shape of a terrace, with gaily colored flowers, two bedrooms, a courtyard with a gigantic chestnut tree, a well-kept garden, and a corral where pigs, goats, and hens lived in peaceful communion. The only animals that were prohibited, not just in his house but for the entire settlement, were fighting cocks. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Why in all of the times that I'm reading does my nose get clogged? Alright, life. You want to play it like that? Fine. We'll do something else then. Ah, fuck. Hold on. Okay, chat. We have a choice. We either push on reading because I think the my nose isn't clogged anymore, or we play an actual game. We'll try to see what games we could play here on my laptop. Ah, ah, so unbelievable the way my body does this. I think we'll be fine. Where are we? Fighting cocks. Ursula's capacity for work was the same as that of her husband. Active, small, severe, that woman of unbreakable nerves who at no moment in her life had been heard to sing seemed to be everywhere, from dawn until quite late at night, always pursued by the soft whispering of her stiff, starched petticoats. Thanks to her, the floors of tampered earth, the unwhitewashed mud walls, the rustic wooden furniture they had built themselves were always clean, and the old chests where they kept their clothes exhaled a warm smell of basil. Jose Arcadio Buendia, who was the most enterprising man ever to be seen in the village, had set up the placement of the houses in such a way that from all of them one could reach the river and draw water with the same effort. He had lined up the streets with such good sense that no house would get more sun than the other during the hot time of day. Within a few years, Macondo was a village that was more orderly and hardworking than any known until then by its 300 inhabitants. It was a truly happy village where no one was over 30 years of age and where no one had died. Since the time of its founding, Jose Arcadio Buendia had built together traps and cages. In a short time, he filled not only his own house, but all of those in the village with tropials, canaries, bee eaters, and redbreasts. The concert of so many birds became so disturbing that Ursula would plug her ears with beeswax so as not to lose her sense of reality. The first time that Melquiades' tribe arrived selling glass balls for headaches, everyone was surprised that they had been able to find that village lost in the drowsiness of the swamp, and the gypsies confessed that they found their way by the song of the birds. The the spirit of social initiative disappeared in a long time, pulled away by the fever of the magnets, the astronomical calculations, the dreams of transmutation, and the urge to discover the wonders of the world. From a clean and active man, Arcadio Buendia changed into a lazy man in appearance, careless in his dress, the wild beard that Ursula managed to trim with great effort and a kitchen knife. But there were many who considered him a victim of some strange spell. But even those who convinced him, but even those convinced of his madness left work and family to follow him when he brought out his tools to clear the land and asked the assembled group to open a way that would put Macondo in contact with the great inventions. Jose Arcadio Buendia was completely ignorant in the geography of the region. He knew that to the east lay an impenetrable mountain chain, and that on the other side of the mountains there was the ancient city of Riohacha, where in times past, according to what had been told by the first Aureliano Buendia, his grandfather, Sir Francis Drake had gone crocodile hunting with cannons, and that he repaired them and stuffed them with straws to bring up to Queen Elizabeth. In his youth, Jose Arcadio Buendia and his men, with wives and children, animals, and all kinds of domestic implements, had crossed the mountains in search for an outlet to the sea, and after 26 months they gave up the expedition and founded Macondo, so they would not have to go back. It was, therefore, a route that did not interest them, for it led only to the past. To the south lay the swamps, covered with the eternal vegetable scum, and the whole vast universe of the great swamp, which, according to what the gypsies said, had no limits. The great swamp in the west mingled with the vastless expansion of water, where there were soft-skinned cetaceans that had the head and torso of a woman, causing the ruination of soldiers and the charm of their extraordinary breasts. The gypsies sailed along that route for 6 months before they reached a strip of land over which the mules that carried the mail passed. According to Jose Arcadio Buendia's calculations, the only possibility of contact with civilization lay along the northern route. So he handed out clearing tools and hunting weapons to the same men who had been with him during the founding of Macondo. Shit. Actually unbelievable. You know what? Fuck it, chat. We're I can't ICBA. It's like every time I start reading, my nose starts to like stuff up. So, oops, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, fuck. What game can we even play? If we're gonna play The Veil, that has to be its own stream, you know? That'll be for like Tuesday. Uh, the Moose Man, I'm not sure if that game. I think it's a pretty short game, so we can probably do that. Let's do that actually. Yeah. The Moose Man. I bought this game off Steam for like an Omega discount, and then I didn't bother playing it. Ah, such is the life. Like the moment you see 20 pesos, 90% discounted, we just do we do whatever. Yeah, we're gonna play this. Yeah, next time Solitude. True. Like I if I stand up, my nose suddenly clears away, but then I start reading, and then it suddenly wants to clog up. You know, really cool. We're gonna play the Moose Man. It's a really cool game, I think. Mythic screen resolution. Yes. Oh, goodbye, Edgeworth. The Moose Man is based on uh Sca- Scandinavian. It's like Norse, Norse people. Those kinds of guys. You know, if the if it wants to like screen capture, that would be really cool though. Because I hate the way OBS does this. It's so unbelievable. Ah, why? Why is it like this? OBS. San Hemorte. Ah, fine. Fuck you. We're gonna use this then. This game is an artistic reconstruction of the myths that form the foundation of the artifacts of the Permian animal style. The myths and lore of the well, I guess we didn't get to read it. The Moose Man. The audio is really loud, so we're gonna have to. Does it still really not want to fucking. Wow. Okay. New game, baby. On the broad wings of a soaring bird, let me take you to a land of myth. Let my words be seeds that grow in your heart. Again in the dark and gloomy forest, the seven draw lots. The three worlds, all three layers of creation, await the chosen one, who will find Shondi deep in the woods. Listen to the words of an ancient song and learn eternal knowledge. In the shadow of cold Parma, a great spirit was chosen. Canadian game. Is it? I'm not sure. Use direction keys to move. What's over here? Oh, um, okay then. F1 to open your artifact collection. F1. Not gonna lie to you, chat. I kind of played this game before, but only a little bit. A winged moose man traverses all three layers of creation. He is accompanied by the spirits and the reptile at his feet. An artifact from the 7th or 8th century from the Troitsko Pechersky district, Komi, based on the materials of the book Wonderful Antiquities of Ripea, Perm Animal Style. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm like butchering these names. So we're the Moose Man. It's a side scroller. Ooh. Space. Whoa. That's cool. Lol. Oh my god. Look at that. Small guy, little guys. Look. Small guy, little guys. Just press spacebar to. Oh! There's. Okay, so we can't traverse this. But then it disappears in the spirit realm. That's so cool. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Double tap direction keys to move automatically. Hold on. Options. Sound. Okay, so we can turn down the audio. Language. Komi Permian. Chat, where are the Komi Permian people? If you could tell me. I don't think that's like Norse or like Scandinavian. It's like Hollow Knight, is it? Never played Hollow Knight. Anyway, alright, back to it. Continue. Double tap to move automatically. Okay. And then we can just press spacebar to shift between dimensions. Oh, and then we can't walk past the guys. So we. Okay, that makes sense. And then. Ooh. Ano yun? The like Comi Permian people. It's like the myth or like the oops collection. It's like the what's it called? These guys, the people what that hold on. Where is that? Options, language. Excuse me. Yeah, the Comi Permian people. It's a language apparently. So then we use the spirit bridge to walk past the what's it called? That's so cool. Oh my god, I love the visuals. Ooh. Let's stay in the spirit realm for now. Oh, bear. Chat, it's a bear. Shit. Scary. Ooh. And I like how like even here it's still a bear in like while we're in the spirit realm while we're in like the physical realm. How we move. Ooh. Okay, we're gone. Bye, bitch. Ah! Uh oh. Uh oh. Why is the bear up? Whoa! No 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 ah! The bear, the bear, the bear, the bear, the bear, the bear, the bear. Why can the bear walk through the stuff? That's cheating. Okay, we live. San Muerte. Oop, more secrets. Press F1 to open your artifact collection. Bear. The bear is a guardian of the lower world. On this artifact, the bear is depicted in the sacrificial pose. A 6th century artifact from the Kin River Basin, Lisva district, Perm Krai. The bear and the moose were sacred animals to the creators of these artifacts. Bears are rarely depicted in multi-figure compositions. Interesting. Oh, the bear is still there. Shit. Whoa, little bro is moving. Idols sing to ancient. What? What's that? F2? Ah, myths. There we go. Light the idols to decipher myths. Intro. On the wings of the soaring bird, let me take you to the land of myth. Let my words be seeds that grow in your heart. Let in a dark and gloomy forest the seven draw lots. Three worlds await the chosen one. Who will find Shondi's fire deep below the ground? Listen to the words of the ancient song and learn eternal knowledge. In the shadow of cold Parma, a mighty spirit was chosen. That does not rhyme. Creation of man, Siriu River. The middle world was separated from the lower and the greater low from the lower by the great river Siriu. It circles the world and shrouds the world of the dead from the world of the living. The waters of the Siriu are home to Vakul. He devours all who dare trespass on his dominion. Only the ones who know have the knowledge to find the bridge that leads to the world of the other. There are other rivers that flow between the worlds. Shit, chat, I'm telling you, like, this. Ah, my nose. It's so unpog, actually. Ah, Ah, unbelievable. I. Yeah, let's keep continuing. The rock is following us. Yeah, the rock follows us. Look at that. Wow. Hurry up, please, rock. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're stuck. So we do this. So that way we can traverse the rock. No! Okay, there we go. Wah. Ancient idols sing of ancient myths. There we go. Osh the bear lies silently as guardian of the underworld. Only the dead can walk freely to the kingdom of dead. So no spirit from the world of living nor any man can get past Osh. That is why a hunter that kills a bear must pay him great respect. True. Creation of man. Yen filled the middle world with spirits, animals, and men. He seeded the forests with tall firs and pines, filled the rivers with fish. He sent good and useful spirits to the middle world and evil spirits to the lower world, and set Oshas to guard the border. Bear Feast. A hunter must do many things if he wishes to hunt Osh. Osh is immortal and only temporarily gives his meat to the hunter. It is forbidden to speak during the hunt, and Osh will hear, and the hunter will become the hunted. Oh, it looks like. Oh shit! It looks like I'm gonna have to end the stream. Unfortunately, well, we got to do a lot of things, I think. So it'll be all right. But yeah, we're gonna continue the game next time, hopefully. So yeah, that's that's our agenda for next stream, and then we'll read more of 100 Years of Solitude. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Next time you see this stream, it's gonna have a lot of remodeling, and it'll be really cool. So yeah, bye guys.